everybody, welcome to another Let's Learn Japanese to Survive. Last time the audio was absolute garbage. I actually did some tests. Let's see if we can get the audio a little bit better today. We're going to continue. That was a weird sound. Where was I? Who are you again? Oh, you're the shopkeeper. Okay, we have absolutely no money to buy anything. God damn, you're over expensive. There's like expensive and over expensive. It's still interesting games today. Still use the we don't allow you to equip from the shop. Like I was playing 7th Dragon and there's sometimes I just want to buy multiples and then there's sometimes I just want to equip. Yeah, I took a kid, remember that? Yeah, that happened. Yeah, if I could relive my education. No. Let's go with new lessons. Caster Marsh. Let's see, what were the voices? Let's see, you're Leon and I are ready this time. We won't let you down. What were you? Let's do it! Do I have to pass through here? Oh. Why is she casting? Oh, wow. Yeah, those two need experience. What's Ah. I wonder if these portraits are the default portraits in whatever RPG they used. I'm still getting shit in. You know, I actually found a bad translation in one of my mangas. Instead of Oro, it was Uro. Let's see. Let's gotta go runes and get horribly, like, owned. So, this is Caster Marsh. I've lived in Snowleaf Village my whole life, but I've never even come near this place. Wait, that makes no sense. You've lived in Snowleaf Village your whole life, and you've never come near this place. Well, of course, you've lived in Snowleaf Village your whole life. Why would you need to? This place is super boring. Maybe it was boring in the past, but now it's full of dangerous Hiragana warriors. It's best that we stay alert. You read my mind, Claire. We'll clear out the Hiragana warriors as we go. By the way, if you're in a hurry, you can dash by holding the shift key. You're using a keyboard while moving. Try it out. Oh, one more thing. If we're low on hit points, or someone has been knocked unconscious, return to town and stay at the inn. It will restore us back to full health. Alright. Which button is the dash button on my gamepad? Well, I've always dashed on. Okay, so square is the walk button. Geeky. So how is everyone doing, Sprouts? Everyone Pokemon going? Don't have time for the internet anymore? I ran out of Pokeballs, so that ended my career. Managed to get to one Pokestop. They only gave me like 3 Pokeballs. It was kind of sad. Anyway. Let's go murder these Hiragana. What? Oh, did I? Oh, okay. That's what I said I hated about this game, is that if you murdered the Hiragana that you were using your Hiragana on, then they'll attack like the next Hiragana with that one, and it's not the right one, so it does more damage to you, which isn't really fair. Yay! Okay, oh, accessory. Actually, there we go. Alright, everybody has a pot lid. Can't say that there's really much to say more about this game that I haven't said already. I mean, like I said, I know pretty all of these. And there are just like very few that actually, that kind of like takes me a bit to remember. Like Sa and Ra. And then Sa and Chi. I mean, if it has memory, why can't I remember which enemies I'm attacking? Yay, they leveled up. Yay, money. Go and ga. Actually, let me just pile on one. There we go. And I'm gonna probably murder it in 3 and somebody's gonna like miss attack. Oh, I'm dying. Whoops. There we go. Muttons! Let's see, is Sen 1000? Sen Yon Kaku N. Is that how it be? Or is it Yon Shon Yon Kaku? I remember there's like something you have to do there. Yeah, as you can see, I still need work on counting. Like, Yon Kaku. Or she. I don't think it's Shihaku. I think it's Yon Haku. Like, if you're using like over a certain number, you switch the she to a Yon. You don't need Eric. We don't need Eric. Wow. Yeah, I started looking at Udemy to get like more Japanese courses because like most of the people online are like, you should totally try this out. They don't have a lot of, it's here, memorize a bunch of stuff, and that's it. They don't really give you any exercises of, okay, you memorized all of this, you should be able to translate all of that. So do all of this, and then go translate all of that. Which, hoping this Udemy course has some homework, actually. Oh no, it looks like the bridge is out. The bridge is always out. I was watching someone play this Disney game and the bridge was out. No sweat. I bet some solid logs could build a bridge to help us cross. Really? Well, if you know how, I'll give you a hand. It's sorted then. Let's hunt around for some strong logs. 3 good logs should be enough. But where to look? I don't know, trees? Oh look, trees! I'm gonna go to the back to the place. Get healed up. Then I'll look for logs. I wonder if my chair's too squeaky. That's the problem with chairs, they get too squeaky. Please don't tell me that my main source of income is going to be chests. Yay. Pizza! Can't eat another bite. Must win championship. What? But I can't go back home either. This pizza is all I have left in the world. I dropped the last slice. It's rough, buddy. I'll eat that slice. I'm sure the floors are clean. Hello, whippersnapper. How are your lessons with Miss Saki? I hope you're learning a lot. This guy looks like a pirate. Many moons have passed since these old bones stood on dry land. I'm a sailor, you ask? Arr, nay, I am just a humble merchant from the swamp. Arr. A pirate swamp door. That's not so bad. 10N. See, now I have some money to equip myself. I think. Okay. So Masaki can use it? And Claire can use this. Leon uses the staff. Eric uses an axe. Maybe I should work on defense. Nah, I mean if I can punch him harder, that should be good enough. Wait, is Leon the healer? I'll get this for Leon, since he seems like he's dying horribly all over the place. Have a game to where you don't equip anything and you get the benefits from it. Like you could just fill your inventory up with like equipment and you get all the benefits to stack. But you know, people are programmed in RPGs to equip stuff, so like they equipped all their stuff, and like if you have equipment equipped, it just negates all your inventory. And people are wondering like, this game's hard, I wonder why I'm dying all over the place. And it's like, you equipped stuff, didn't you? But that's what I'm supposed to do, right? Oh, now I can buy more stuff! Yay! Stuff! Music's pretty. I hate it when you have to play like wasn't I able to buy something now? Alright, everybody has a potlet, so we don't need that. I mean, I kinda hate it when it's like they sell what you come with, which I can understand, you know, some people are like, let's just sell everything. Oh wait, I kinda need that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't need that. Okay, that just leads me to the map. I don't need to like walk through anything. Okay, this should be open now. Come on. You just put up some vines just to block my path. Like, obviously, we just don't want you to go this way. I like it when games are like, you feel like you've made progress. Like, if they prevent you from going somewhere, it's like, there's a reason for it. Rather than, here's some trees that are blocking your way. You'll figure out how to get rid of the trees later. Or like that one, it's just like super obvious, the trees are just there to block your progress, so you can't sequence break. I like sequence breaking. I like games that allow you to sequence break. I like it usually when they put up the barrier, like, these enemies are just hard for you, and you'll be able to beat them later. But if you really put some effort into it, you can break the sequence now and go through here. And I really love it when they reward you in the story, like, hey, you're not supposed to be here yet, but you're here. Like, they know that you've done this, where like, you get a reward or like a special achievement or something, where like, you just get a nod, like, yeah, we see what you did there. It'd be even really nice if you could just go from the beginning to all the way to the end, and like the end boss is like, you totally had to hack to get here. And then the boss is like, ah ha 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 ha. And you can get like a special ending. Get and co. So what have I been doing lately? I've been playing 7th Dragon. And people are like, this game's supposed to be hard, or something. I mean, I can't say that I'm breezing through it, but mostly any of the challenges haven't been a challenge at all. Maybe it's my setup of my party. I have the, crap, I forgot what the names are. The samurai with the katanas, the, hacker, and, then the, duelist? Not like the attention duelist, like the, punch you in the face duelist. Although it would have been funny if they would have changed the name for the card user to duelist. That just would have been a funny reference. I would forgive them for that. I would forgive Sega for that. But yeah, I got like the... I'm not sure, not sure about the card user though. I'm kind of like iffy. I haven't used them at all. So I don't know how they actually will do in combat, but punching things seems to work. Or at least the, that worked out. Like, the samurai has Invigorate, which is a healing spell, and the duelist has, Chiropractic, which is also a healing spell. Get your hacker Scapegoat, and the, like, insta-hack at the beginning of battle, and it's like, looks like we have enough logs to build a bridge. Let's work together. Nah, I'm gonna sit this one out. Phew, done. Great, thank you. Onward. You can sense a strong foe nearby. Oh yeah, let's save the game. Probably gonna be a complete cakewalk, but... What is this place? This never used to be here! I wonder, could this be where the Hiragana warriors are being summoned from? It must be, right? What else could it be here for? Maybe that Japanese magician guy just likes strange lawn art. I like strange lawn art too. I sense something powerful nearby. Maybe we should come back some other time. No time for that. Watch out! Boss battle! Oh, come on. You should have changed the music. Ha ha ha. How sweet. You've come for another round of punishment. Yes, Nobunaga. I mean, Noburo. Masaki, what do we do? This guy kicked my butt last time I fought him. Just stay calm. Together, we can do this. I'm ready to take him down. You can count on me. Ha ha ha, how courageous. Let's see what you've got. Noburo summoned allies. Everyone, listen very carefully. Do not attack Noburo. Only attack the Hiragana warriors. Attack Noburo, got it. We are not yet strong enough to defeat Noburo, but if we defeat enough of his summons, we can deplete his energy and live to see another day. Alright, so Noburo, got it. Wait, so we have to do this like multiple times? Yeah, I mean, there really should be different music for this. This is a boss battle. But yeah, Seventh Dragon's been fun. For the most part. I really don't like the gendering of the voices though. Like, I wanted Saiga Mitsuki to play one of the male boy characters, but no, you can't do that. Oops. Well, I guess we attacked him after all. Good to see nothing happens except that he takes no damage. Like, he doesn't use some ultra powerful kills everyone spell. Ah. Phew, he's gone. At least for now. That was exhausting. At least we were able to deal with the Hiragana warriors, right? We've definitely learned a lot so far. We'll get him next time. We should head back to town and rest for today. Tomorrow we'll start learning the next set of Hiragana. Come talk to me in town when you're ready. Yeah, let's save. What other things about Seventh Dragon? Oh, the cat girls and the elf men. Gender-locked races. Like, dimorphism, is that weird? I mean, I know there's like dimorphism in real life that's kind of that weird, but come on, we're dealing with human beings here. How much money? We have enough for some weapons. Alright, I got him the quarterstaff. Need the fire axe. Who needs a leather vest? Eric. See, I wish I could equip it from the menu, and then I could just go to the sell menu and sell everything. Oh, that's Leon. I thought I got Leon mixed up. I thought, like, the blue-haired guy was Leon. Yeah, probably because I was totally like... Totally giving Leon this kind of voice. Kind of thought he'd be using an axe and not a stick. Oh, he's a lancer. Yeah, so, gender locked. Races gender locked. Voices for 7th Dragon. Overall, it was, besides just having only 3 members of your party, it's a pretty good game. I know 3 members of your party, it makes it more of a challenge, but it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know who the producer of 7th Dragon is, but if it's the same one for, Sekeiju no Meikyu, Etrian Odyssey, they specifically put 5 members in Etrian Odyssey because in Wizardry you could always balance the party out, like 3 attackers in the front and like a healer and 2 spellcasters, or a thief and a spellcaster and a healer, but now it's like we're gonna take one of those away. You can't have one of them. Balance your party. Which they kind of screwed it up for like the first game, because it's like, no, you need a very specific party, very specific skills for endgame. We're not even going to give you any hints on what that is. Let's continue with new lessons. I have something special prepared for today's lesson. Before we study more hiragana, we're going to learn some Japanese vocabulary. Let's learn some Japanese vocabulary. To give you a break from learning hiragana every lesson, we'll mix up and learn vocabulary every now and then. We'll cover 10 new words each lesson. As we go, we'll demonstrate how to read and pronounce each word. You'll see how to write each word in hiragana based on the hiragana we know so far. I'll show you our first word and demonstrate how these vocabulary lessons work. Hai. Hai. Let's break down the text above, and the first line is in blue. First line in blue is how to write the Japanese word in Romaji, which you really shouldn't be really learning Romaji because it will kind of screw you up later when you're actually trying to read hiragana and katakana. Romaji is a system designed to transcribe Japanese sounds using the English alphabet. I know everyone's like, what do you mean? It's when you read English, like here, I don't really read all of the word. Like, let's break down the text above. It's L-E, I see an S in there, might be let's. Break, I see a B-R and a K. You know, I can just kind of scan it to see, okay, I see a D and a W and down. I'm actually, my brain's like phasing out letters of the text where I can just read it fast. If you learn Romaji and you get stuck in Romaji, you're just going to be like learning Japanese, like I see a D and an I and a J and a BU, Daijobu, but you're not really learning the hiragana. I like how the hiragana up there is like, we haven't learned ha yet, so we're gonna use Romaji, which no, put the freaking ha up there. So you should really be using hiragana. You should really force yourself to use hiragana. So you can see, I see a da in there, and a jo, and I see a bu. It might be daijobu. Mostly that's written in kanji. Which then if you start learning kanji, you can kind of like omit stuff. Like I can see the dai of daijobu is the little hito sign with a line across the top. It kind of looks like a T with the bottom split out like a tree. And I see that, and The rest of them look like the first one, kind of, but a little different. So it's like you can see one and you can see another, and like, oh, must be Daijoubu. Or you can easily start reading others pretty quick. But if you're stuck in Romaji hell for a while, you're just not going to be able to read very fast. Romaji is very common, and there's a good chance you've come across before words that are borrowed from Japanese use Romaji. Think of words like tsunami, karaoke, sensei, etc. Yes, it's karaoke. Kara meaning without, oke is part of orchestra, I do believe. Oke sutra. So karaoke is like empty orchestra. Karate. Kara, empty, te, hand, empty hand. Karate. Yeah, that's how karaoke and karate are related. Sensei, which I've seen people write sansei and sensei. Like, I really wish people would learn how to pronounce Japanese right, because sensei makes sense. Romaji is super simple and easy to read. As you learn more hiragana and gain an understanding of the syllables used in Japanese, you'll be able to write words in Romaji as well as hiragana. For the vocabulary you're learning, you can use the Romaji reading until we learn all the relevant hiragana, which brings me to the next line, written in black. Hiragana reading of the word. As lessons get more advanced and you learn more hiragana, these words will become entirely written in hiragana. And there's syllables used we haven't learned yet. I'll just display the Romaji. So in our example above, you'll see the ha-i. We haven't learned the hiragana for ha yet, but we've learned e. And that's just to symbolize the gap between each syllables. You don't need to actually write these in hiragana or Romaji. The dash there is actually, I don't like to see it in Romaji because there actually is a extender character that looks like a dash, which means you basically extend whatever is in front, like ha, e here would be ha, e. It's also used in replace of an R sound. Like, instead of saying, like, it was like har, e, I guess a good explanation would be like in Joker, it would be joka, that a dash sound, a would be jokar. Sometimes it's like, it goes into an R sound, or it's replaced an R sound. Probably mostly because English people, like, chop off the R's at the end of things. And finally, our third line in orange is the English translation of the words. So the example above teaches us that some Japanese word hai means yes in English. Awesome! It's not the only word that means yes. Like e, which is double I, means it's a form of yes. And there's like 3 different ways to say no, like dame, ie, and shigo. They all have little nuances. Like dame is more like no, stop that. Ie is usually the general, like just no. And shigo means no, you're wrong. Like that's not true. Let's discuss how to pronounce it properly. Hi. Hi. Sort of like hi or hi or hi. Remember the E sound, like E. The word hi is actually pronounced hi. That's the Japanese language spoken at a rapid pace. The syllables tend to merge. Don't get me started on the word shoujo. Like shoujo means something, shoujo means something, shoujo means something else, and shoujo means something else entirely. It's just like ojo means something and ojo. And then there's jo, which is queen. I wonder if they're gonna cross that bridge. A general rule of thumb when speaking Japanese is that the sound of syllables do not change, regardless of what syllable they follow or precede. We all know that English words can change pronunciation in strange ways, and may not even be pronounced as they are written. However, in Japanese, every syllable has a specific pronunciation. It's the same in every word it appears in. There are a couple of little exceptions, but nothing to be concerned with at this stage. Would you like to listen to pronouncing of height again? No, I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, which means no. This is an interesting word because it's made up of only vowels. I told you can make up words with vowels.
Yeah.
When dealing with repeated vowels such as yeah, you draw out the length of the sound. It's not quite the same as repeating the vowel twice. Listen carefully to the example pronunciation. Like, just the pronunciation again into yeah. Let's put our next word. Watashi. Watashi is a Japanese word for I. As is watashi, atashi, ore, and boku. I think there's another one I'm missing. It begins with aru. It's kind of like super polite and kind of snooty. If watashi wasn't snooty enough. Watashi is I, used when referring to yourself. It's not a substitute for the letter I.
Watashi.
You'll use watashi often in conversation when talking about yourself. It's a formal and polite word. Yes, watashi is the gender-neutral blank I. Atashi tends to be used more by girls. Ore is used more by men. Boku is used mostly by men and girls and women who are being, they say, a bit aggressive, but it's I've seen it used like informally, like I really don't care kind of way by women and girls. As for boys, boku tends to be a bit more cute, a bit softer, and ore is kind of a harsher, more vulgar. I am the motorcycle king. Atashi, as I said, is a feminine version, usually used by, like, you'll see it in anime, like the snooty Sumire Yamato Nadeshiko girl, usually like Atashi. Watashi is like super polite, uber formal. So much that it's kind of snooty rich people use it. There are more casual words used for referring to yourself in Japanese, but they're safe for chatting with your friends and family. Yeah, you mostly use watashi all the time with, like, strangers and business. Nope. Ready for word 4? No.
Anata.
You're gonna tell me anyways, though. Anata. Word for you is used when referring to people you are talking to. It's also a word that can mean darling.
Anata.
Anata. You can use this word in conversation when talking about your conversation partner. However, it can be considered rude to use it in the wrong context. Like I said, it means darling. Most of the time you refer to people by their name, even when talking directly to them. It sounds weird in English, but it's normal in Japanese. Yeah, it's another, if you use it, it's kind of more informal. Like, anata. But like I said, it means darling. It's what you would refer to your boyfriend or girlfriend with. Like if you're in a relationship. So that's how you can use it impolitely. Word 5. The rest of the words in this lesson are for objects used when studying. Look around now. Hopefully you have most of these things handy.
Pen.
Pen. Pen is the Japanese word for pen. Who knew? Actually, everybody. Because they borrowed the word from us. This is a word that has been borrowed from English. Waseigo.
ペン
It's an easy word. It's even pronounced the same. Pen. Not to be confused with penguin. I wonder if they actually did a play on penguin and pen. It's a penguin pen. You write words borrowed from other languages in Japanese, you wouldn't normally use hiragana. Instead, you'd use a set of characters called katakana, which are specifically for foreign words. However, since the software is about learning hiragana, we will write borrowed words like pen in hiragana and romaji. You will also see borrowed words sometimes actually written in hiragana too. And it's like another part of context that gets lost in translation. Because if it's a foreign word that's being used in hiragana, that means it's kind of been adopted by the culture of whatever the story is talking about. It also looks fancier, and since hiragana was invented by women, it looks more feminine. I've seen it used in that context of like the writing looks in hiragana, it's feminine, used in a feminine way. Where katakana I've seen used in a more masculine way. Not that they're masculine or feminine, it's just I've just seen it be used that way. Because hiragana is like the de facto, this is how you write Japanese. And katakana is like, this is how you write foreign words. With kanji being this is how you really just confuse yourself. This is shit we stole from China.
鉛筆
Enpitsu desu. Pencil. I don't actually have a pencil around here. Enpitsu. I don't know why it's called enpitsu. I think it might have been borrowed from some other language.
鉛筆
But it is written in hiragana. Enpitsu is a bit of a mouthful, so listen to the pronunciation if you stand and practice saying it slowly. I do know there was a time period in Japan where they were coming up with Japanese words for foreign objects. Like, that's why they have kuruma for car. Probably enpitsu was also created at that time.
机
Tsukue. Japanese for desk. I have a glass top desk here. Because I thought glass tops are cool, but they collect dirt and grime like you wouldn't believe. Tsukue.
机
Tsukue.
椅子
Isu is for chair. I have a squeaky isu.
椅子
Isu. You actually don't quite pronounce the isu, the u on the end, so harsh. That's why when you're listening, they'll actually, to some Japanese, it'll just like I said, watashi. The kushi is just kushi, like watashi.
本
Hon. I know the actually kanji for hon.
Hon.
Hon. Samahon. Been watching a lot of Pretty Cure. Mahotsukai magic user Pretty Cure. And they have a Samahon, which is short for smart hon, which is a smart book. Which they translated in the subtitles as smart tome, because tome sounds more like phone, which hon and phone in Japanese are pretty close.
Noto.
Notebook. Desa noto. It's probably what everybody knows.
Noto.
Shino noto. You now know 10 Japanese words that are going to be very useful. Well done. We're going to move on to the next hiragana lesson. Before we do that, would you like to say yes? Alright, that took all of forever to get through because I like to explain things. And seeing as the big, major, easy error made in the beginning, I might as well explain things that I know. So now learn our third set of hiragana characters. There are 5 new characters to learn in this lesson. We probably should have learned those before we learned the words. I'll go through each character individually and teach you how to write and pronounce it. At the end of the chapter, we will have a quiz, so do your best. Rowdy! Wait, no, was that Sa? Sakura. Sa, Shi, Su, Se, So. Okay. I'm sorry, the Shi right there looks like a Re from, Katakana. Hi, welcome to Confusionville. Character learning this one are Sa, Shi, Su, Se, So. I've actually seen She written as C. These characters follow our pattern of A, I, U, E, O, and the slight exception to the this is She, which has a soft H sound. She. Pronounce each one for you as we go, so you get the right idea. The first two character,
Sa.
Sa. Like I said, Sa and Chi look the same, except Chi kind of looks like a mirror image of Sa. And we toss in Ra, which kind of looks like Chi. It says Sa.
Sa.
Sa. Oh, so you write the little cross part first, huh? Just writing this character notes. Tips: tilt the horizontal line properly. Like key, the number of strokes varies depending on the font. Use this form. The animation is best practice. No, the number of strokes doesn't vary depending on the font. The number of strokes remains the same. It's just, does the font show you the little points at screen that you can't see, the little thin bit there? It's like when you lift the brush up, that you might not be on the page, to where it's considered a stroke, but you lifted the brush.
Shi.
Shi means death.
Shi.
It also means 4. Hooray!
Su.
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 Whoop. Su is fun to write. If you notice how they always do the horizontal lines first before they do the main body, where we usually, when we write a T, we go down first and then cross your T's, dot your I's.
Se.
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 Se. And then you go right to left to finish it off. It does have a vertical, it does have a slight tail, but like anybody writing down on like paper probably just
So.
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 Yeah, that looks kind of like a Z on top of a C, from what I've seen in bad handwriting. Save your progress before you fail the quiz. Sushi.
Sushi. Sushi.
I'm surely enhance your appreciation of Japan. Oh, please note they actually do have sushi. Sushi is a popular dish. It is not always made with raw fish. Because they have egg sushi, avocado sushi, like California rolls don't have any fish in them at all. Bean sprouts? Cucumber sushi? Like I think the, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but in the middle, on the top, those 2 green ones look like it might be cucumber. The bottom and the front on the right look like they might be pineapple or egg. Can't tell about the others. I think the salmon's up in the upper right. Sensei! This is the letter N. Sensei.
先生
Yeah, sensei means teacher or master. It doesn't always mean teacher.
先生
Sensei is very common in karate. Well, in any martial art, when addressing your master, like aikido and stuff like that. And your teacher from school. Sensei. Karaoke. Ra. It's a symbol Ra. I told you it looks very similar.
Karaoke
Karaoke. Some karaoke. Karaoke. So used to saying karae because that's what most people have pronounced it. It's a lifetime to get rid of bad habits. But karaoke.
カラオケ
Now you do. We'll learn some new words. The Duck 10. This guy lets us change the sound of Hiragana. Remember, you used it on the Ka series of characters. Some from K to G. Here's some good news. We can use the Duck 10 on our newly learned Sa series. Adding Duck 10 to the characters we learned in this lesson will transform the sound from S to Z. I'll go through our 5 new characters and show you what they become when you add Duck 10.
ザ
Za.
ザ
Za. G.
ジ
Like, if you want to say, well, it's not a Z sound, pronounce it like it's a French I. G, like a Dijon. And it actually will stand in for G-A-I, D-I, and Z-I for English.
G
G.
Z
Z.
Z
Z.
ゼ
Z.
ゼゾ
Zo.
ゾ
Yeah, you might hear Zo as the ending when old people are talking. Like the Zo. We've now finished this set. In this lesson, you learned a total of 10 new Hiragana. Study guide 3 uses the items menu. Familiarize this. Can I use it against, like, enemies? Let me guess. Now you're gonna quiz us. You know it. Oh, man. Chin up, Leon. We need to revise what we've learned or we'll get our butts kicked next time we go out to battle Hiragana warriors. Eric's right. Frankly, I want to learn as much as I can as soon as possible so I can give Noburo a piece of my mind. All in due time. Let's focus on our quiz. That was it. Let's take a break from our city for now, head into town and relax. If you need to stock up on items or equipment, be sure to do so way ahead of you. Might be a good idea now to look around for side quests. Side quests? There's side quests in this game? Side quests are optional tasks you can complete for rewards, and each side quest will teach you more Japanese. Try talking to people in town with exclamation icons above their heads. Make sure you check the inn and the tavern too. When you're finished exploring the town, come find me and we'll continue our study. Side quests!
Misaki's been teaching me Japanese. It's so much fun, but so far I've only learned a couple of greetings. Hey, I have an idea. I'll teach you the greetings I've learned, then you can use them with people all around town.
Greetings.
Yay! Okay, here's what I've learned so far.
おはようございます
Wow, your voice just got really deep.
When it's morning, you can greet people with Ohayo gozaimasu.
おはようございます
Ohayo gozaimasu. That's good morning, Miss Megan.
No way.
Next up,
こんにちは
when it's daytime, you can greet people with konnichiwa that we spelled wrong in the beginning of this game.
こんにちは
Konnichiwa. That's good day, Miss Megan.
No. Next up, when it's evening, you can greet people with konbanwa. Konbanwa, that's good evening. Let's do that. Nope. That's all I've learned so far. Remember the 3 greetings for morning, noon, and evening. Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, and konbanwa. To test your memory, talk to the people in this area. They will greet you in English, and you need to respond in Japanese. Good luck. Good evening, konbanwa. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Oh, Leon! Okite! Okite! Mezase so? Os. Howdy, what's the I'm used to actually reading the hiragana, so. Have I gotten everybody? Alright, you have quests. Some people in this world will tell you that you can't do something or other. To those people, all you need to say is thus: I can and I will. Your words are only as good as your actions. Do your best and succeed, or others say you'll fail. I will murder everyone in this tavern. I can and I will. It's with this success that you will attain happiness. Hello, I speak good English, yeah? You would never guess I was born in a non-English country, yeah? I practice my English every day. Sometimes I practice twice. I love refreshing drinks. Miss Masaki has been introducing me delicious Japanese beverages. You look thirsty. Won't you join me for a drink? Kanpai. Kanpai. That's how you say cheers in Japanese. You usually hear it when people are sharing alcohol, but not so much for regular drinks. Kanpai. Kanpai, that's cheers. Again, no. Alright, this is awkward. Some drinks a little while ago, but the waiter hasn't brought me anything. I have an idea what to do. This daily drinks there. Here, I wrote my order down. She was sitting here and back to drinks. God damn it, what am I, your fucking gopher or something? I just love food, I adore it. I'm very lucky that Miss Masaki has been introducing me to delicious Japanese cuisine. You look famished, don't you join me for a meal? Itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. Before eating, you always say itadakimasu. It's a bit like saying let's eat or thanks for the meal. It's actually more like thanks for the meal. It's never let's eat, and it certainly is never ever bon appetit. Itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. So let's eat the skin. Now I'm going to turn in a little bit of a game. There will be 3 rounds. At the start of each round, I'll choose the name of one of my favorite dishes. The chef will bring out some plates, and you need to guess which one contains my favorite. First takoyaki. My meal I'm craving is takoyaki. It's diced octopus cooked in batter. Takoyaki. Diced octopus cooked in batter. What's takoyaki looks like? It actually looks tasty. I've never had some. I want some. God damn it. Checking my text messages. It's like UPS, USPS, sending you something like, oh, I hate dealing with USPS. Soba. Soba. It's noodles. Soba. It's in the middle. C is ramen, actually. You can even see the little, logo on the side. It's a very specific kind. I don't think I've ever seen soba, like, served like that before. Sashimi. Sashimi. Raw sliced fish. Yay! Yay! What are bonus points for? Itadakimasu! Remember it means let's eat. These are takoyaki, soba, and sashimi. God damn, you like the most common Japanese stuff ever. Like, you don't like konnyaku, shit, I just remembered it. Sukiyaki, tonkatsu, I thought I talked to everybody. Did I talk to everybody?
I'll teach you how to say goodbye.
Sayonara.
Sayonara! That's goodbye, and listen again? No. Yay, I got $5. And 5 bonus points. Sayonara, as far as I can tell, it's kind of like a final farewell greeting. Like when you say sayonara, that's like you're going away for a while. Yuki-kun! What brings you here today? Am I an old user like myself? Ask you a question. Do you know how to ask somebody's age in Japanese? I honestly don't know that. Now I can teach you.
何歳ですか?
Nansai desu ka? Nan is kind of what side desu ka? What number is it?
何歳ですか?
Nansai desu ka? How old are you? Listen again. Make that sentence, you can translate the meaning of nansai as what age, but it isn't specifically a question. For a question in Japanese, you can use desu ka at the end of the sentence, and there's no question mark used. Spending together nansai and desu ka, we can get what age are you. Actually, usually if you start it with nan, it's always interpreted to be a question. Even if it's like an interjection, like nani? Like what? Like I can't believe it. What? Nani? Nan desu ka? Nanoda? Nanoda? Nani? Sururi? Trying to remember that one. So if you said nansai, it's like how old? You don't actually have to say desu ka. What age are you is a valid phrase in English, but how old are you is more natural and common, so it's a rough but valid translation. Now, answering that question is a tad more difficult. To do so successfully, you need to know how to say different numbers in Japanese. I'm sure you'll learn these at a later date. In written Japanese, you can use the same digits you were familiar with in English, such as 18, 21, 30, and so on. Let's say you're 21. When someone asks you how old, you would answer, 21. Is it 20 or 21? There's an age in Japanese that's very special, and you say it a very certain way. You wouldn't say like, niju ichi. You would actually say this word. That's all there is to it. Nansai desu ka? How old are you? Age side is age. No, yeah. See, there's like I said, there's a certain age that I think it was 20. That it's solely specifically to an age. As for how old I am, I'm not telling you. I think you're old enough to die, however. Ah ha 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 ha. You've got the drinks! Huzzah! Now let me teach you about these wonderful concoctions. Kanpai!
Ramune.
Ramen, a sweet, fizzy drink. It's a bit like lemonade. No, it's not. It's not like lemonade at all. Ramen tastes like... It's carbonated. And it tastes like liquid bubblegum. Like the pink bubblegum. It is delicious. Yes, it's like or like fruit, tutti frutti, the jelly beans. It tastes like that. It's very, very sweet and very tastes like bubblegum. They have different flavors, however.
Ramune.
Ramen comes in a glass bottle sealed with the marble. You need to pop the marble out to drink. Cool.
Matcha.
Matcha is a popular style of green tea.
Matcha.
Matcha is high in antioxidants and quite good for you. Matcha is brewed and served in elegant tea ceremonies. It is bitter as all hell.
コーヒー
Kohi, or kohi, is a Japanese pronunciation for coffee. Because you'll soon learn the F sound and the H sound are very similar.
コーヒー
So kohi. So, coffee is very popular in Japan, and you can even find it in cans. These are sold in shops and vending machines and can be served cold or hot. That's all the drinks. Thank you for sharing with me. Coffee. Most coffee in Japan, if I remember properly, is served with milk. Like the stuff you get out of vending machines, I do believe is mostly milk coffee or creamered coffee. I mean, you can get straight black coffee, but why would you? That stuff's disgusting. Whoops. Does it reset? It resets. You go in the kitchen as many times as I want. Alright, I'm going to end the stream here. We've learned a new set of katakana. We've rebuilt the bridge. We did some side quests. We got some bonus points for whatever that means. Inside Asuka. Failed? Yeah, failed quest. Well, I'll just be sure not to fail any. Alright, let's save. Anyway, Sprouts, thanks for joining me on another Sprout Academy. Learning stuff I already know. And stuff you probably don't know. And stuff this game doesn't know. Take care, and that's... letting it trail off so the stream can catch up to me.